teachers in this class? Russell is here. Okay, so let me begin with for loops, okay, and for loops and range function. So what is the use of for loops? Now we are familiar with if, while, and what else? If and while. We are familiar with if statement and while statement. Now we'll look into the for loop. As you know, while loop keeps looping while if the condition is true, okay, which is the reason for its name. See, we say no, wait for a while. It means again we'll come back, we'll resume. Okay. What if you want to execute a block of code only a certain number of times, limited number of times? Even in while else you can limit it. Okay, but you want to put more condition and variables and all. Just other variant of advanced variant of while is nothing but for loop. Means you want to give some kind of range values, some kind of conditions there. Okay, so it's better to use for loop when you want to repeat certain conditions for certain number of times. Okay, so you can use while loop statement and range function. Okay, in a code, a for statements look something like this. You have a condition and you want to repeat certain number of times. Okay, so you can use while loop statement and range function. Okay, so Okay, student, can you hear me now? Actually, I lost my connection for a while and I'm right back now. So I think I was talking about the for loop, right? So let us move to this for loop program. Okay, for loop program. A for loop looks something like this, okay? So I have for loop for I in range. Range means number of time. I have something like 5 times. I want to repeat this statement. Okay, range in me, then concatenate so concatenate this string. So I need to write like this string, make this integer as a string plus this. Okay, this part we are familiar, right? So I put colon here, initialize execution. So first example, for I, a for loop has got these many components. A for keyword, a variable, range keyword, and iteration and colon. Okay, and it will start with indented block. For I is equal to, obviously it will take it as a 0 initially. Obviously it is in range means what? It is less than 5. We are making it as a range. Okay, 0 to 5. So range it is. It will consider. So what happens next? Ginny will be printed for I value when it is 0. Same thing. Now Ginny will become what? Look here. What will happen here? I will become automatic incrementing next value. So Ginny will become 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So when it becomes 5, 0 to 4 is the range, right? So before 5, so it will be printing I value as 4. Fine. This is the one of the concept here. Or else what I can do here, I can edit this code. I'll write this just to print I value. See here. I can add here print. I can add just I here. Okay, I want to print this I here. Okay. So I is 0 initially, so it will be printed, then Ginny will print. So next I will be 1, Ginny will print. You got this logic? Okay, range means from 0 to 1, 0 to some particular value it will be taking. We used to write like this now for I equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus, which means I will start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 it will wind up. Means fifth iteration number 5 won't be printed. It means the value will start from where 0 and end on fourth iteration. So totally how many iterations you get? 5 iterations. Okay, this is the significance of that. This is how the for loop works here. So hope you are clear with this concept. So let me proceed. You can use break as well as continue within the for loop as well. So you can have a various uh, what do you say, various example programs that you can learn by yourself. No issues. Now let us execute a program by using this IDE and trace it out. What may be the value of this? Fine. So now I have a tiny code. Let us take for range equal to some value as a 5. I'm going to do some functions, student, arithmetic functions. Okay, so let me iterate the value of I. It is beautiful to know the value of I every time. So I need to have a code here. I'll just write a total equals to total plus num. Okay, so now student, you have to tell me what I missed something. I missed something in this code to make it more fruitful. Total equal to, just want to have this value here. I want to concatenate this with total. Something is missing in this program, student. Tell me one by one. I'll check your chat box. You can reply there. Okay, I'm not going to, if it is wrong or right, I'm not going to reveal your name. Sometimes by mistake I might reveal it, but no worries. You just give your attempt. Something is missing in that code. Okay, what is something is missing in that code, student? Yes, what is that? Yes, ma'am. Yeah, something is missing. Yes, yes. But what is that? Num input. Num input. Where I need to write that num input? Num input means what? What I need to do? What is the technical term for that? I need to assign some value for num. Num in the range in the sense. Okay, what I need to assign here? Num. Num. Then what I need to put here? I need to put here num itself. Okay, good. Then one more. One more. Something is missing again. Something is missing. So next class onwards, I'll be taking your names so that you can answer. And if you will be answering, rest will be sleeping. What is this? Colon. Wow. Where I need to add colon, by the way? I don't know. Colon, extra colon is required. Where I need to add? If it is so, are you questioning me? Colon? If it is so, where I need to add the colon? Can you give other input? Something is missing. I'll give you the hint. Variable. Which variable I need to assign it as a 0? Total equal to 0 because total can have even garbage value in it. For that sake, I'm making total as a 0. Now I'll visualize the execution. Okay. Now what happens here? When I take total as a 0, a frame is created. Okay. For num in range 5 means num value will be initially 0. So total is equal to total plus num. 0 plus 0 will be 0 value. So again it will go back. So now that for num in range 5, it will check whether num is in range 5. 0 is before 5. Yes. So it will move ahead. Print num. Num is what now? 1. So total is equal to what? Total is total plus num. So 0 plus 1 is 1. So again, you see here how iteration goes. Now total is equal to print num. Total plus num. After executing this, what I get here? 3. Right? See this? 4. Then, so what is the total there? Total is equal to plus total. Why it is showing me the error or any end of the code? End of the code here. This total is 10 here. It has to print total here. Something is missing, student, here. Why? The syntax. The syntax, I need to change it, right? So what I need to do here, as I did earlier, I need to convert this into which format? String format. How I can do it? Concatenate it. How to do it? Can anyone write the syntax? Can anyone write the syntax to make that in the string format and concatenate with it? I taught you before. How? What I need to do here? So what happens in this case? When we run this, With symbol, how I can concatenate it? It's a statement, right? Forgot previous code. Now is it fine? Okay, visualize execution. You got this logic? See, I'm converting this into a string, so I need to put in a single quote, concatenation symbol. Okay, so this is a string. So you got a total is equal to 10. Total is it 10? 4 plus 3 7, 7 plus 3 9, 9 plus 1 10. Correct. So this is how you should be very smart in writing the code. Okay. So I think this topic is clear with you. So I can have a range in some other format too. Okay, so I can use some range of values for some input. So we'll execute some program here where I'll be evaluating by using some starting, stopping and stepping arguments in range. Okay, so if I want this program, I'll edit this code itself. I want the, just erase this code. I want any number to print from the range from 12 to 16. How can I print? For I in range. Okay, I want to print number in from 12 to 16 in this range. So I can put here barrier, enter, then print, print I. Okay, I'll visualize this execution. I'll missed here colon. Okay. Okay, for I in range, what happens here, student? For I in range 12, comma 16, print I. Next. What happens? 13, 14. Close. Okay. 15. See where it stopped till before 16, right? It started from 12 until 16. Now I want this number should be like, I want number from, I'll edit this code. I want, now this is a range, right? Now I want number from some 4 till 16. So how, what should be my output then? How it will be working out? Then I'll starts from 4, then increment 5, then till what output? Till 15. Clear? This is how the range works. 4 till 15 will be printing. Now I'll edit this code. I want, this is what it is, starting and stopping criteria. This is the starting and this is the stopping. Now next is stepping argument. Stepping means what? I want increment of 2. Like even number from 4 till 16. Okay, so I'll just here add 2 here. Now let us visualize this execution. So the first number which will print is 4. Next number it has to be printed by execution should be 4. The next it has to increment by 2, means it should be 4 plus 2 is 6. It has to be then 8, then 10, 12. Okay, till what number it is? Till 14. 14 next number if we add what it will be? 16. But this 16 is like one number before it will be printing. Clear with this? Now I can have a table of anything. Now I'll start from table. For example, I'll edit this code. We can write one table, right? 1 till 50. Okay, 5 table. See this, it will start from 1 or it should start from 5 table. It should start from 5. 5 tens are 50. So we'll execute this. Okay, so 5 ones are is how much? 5. Okay, 5 twos are 10. 5 threes are 15. So on it will execute till 40. This is the one of the way of using start, stop and stepping argument. Okay, so this is the one more method of using for loop in order to make use of starting, stopping, and checking arguments in range function. Okay, all those range is there. No, that is one function or a method. Okay, range function can have maximum how many argument? 3 argument. Minimum 1 or 0 it can be. Okay, fine. Okay. Now what happens if I give my range function as 0? Let me check this. Okay, I'll check in this. Print I. I'll give it as a 0. So what happens then? Let me visualize this. Okay. And next, it is not taking anything. Why? What's wrong with this? So my range function cannot be 0 or what? It means my range function cannot be 0. Yeah. Yeah, so my range function is not working means I can't put 0 as there. It's the beginning itself, right? So let us wind up this for loop. Then we'll go to importing modules. Okay, importing modules in the sense we have certain functions in Python. Okay, so we need not like when we use that such modules, right? We should be very smart in understanding the concept. Example, when you use any modules or any functions, there are some keyword which is built in. You can't use that module as a file name. What happens that time if you use your module as a file name? Then your file name will be used in place of that real module. Then attribute mismatch will be. So better you don't name your file by using some standard keyword or variables names, okay, which is used for naming the methods or any kind of modules. For example, you don't name your one of the function as print.py, input.py, len.py. You don't name like that. You give some other name because these are functions are already existing, right? So for that sake, it's better to avoid because whenever we use in same application and create some problem, that's it. Okay. Now, if you want some program to get into our applications, then we have to use one keyword called as import and name of that module. Okay, you can call not only import one module name, for example import len. Okay, you can use import many at once. So import, you can use import len comma input comma panda comma etc from the standard library. See to that when you import any modules, it should be separated by using comma. Okay, like comma you have to use between okay, module 1 comma module 2 comma module 3 comma so on. Okay, just you have to mention that. Okay, that is the this one. Okay, so don't overwrite module names when you save your Python scripts. Take care not to give them a name that is used by one of Python's modules such as random.py, py, sys.py, os.py, or math.py. If you accidentally name one of your programs, say random.py, and use an import random statement in another program, your program would import your random.py file instead of Python's random module. So this can lead to errors such as attribute error. Module random has no attribute int in your random.py. Okay, doesn't have the function that real random module has. So don't use the names of any built-in Python functions. Okay, either such as print function or input function. Problem like these are uncommon. Common since people don't name it, but can be tricky to solve sometimes. As you gain more programming experience, you will become more aware of standard names by using Python's module and functions, and will run those will whatever the modules that run into these problems less frequently. Okay, so this is the main thing. Now, as I told you that now we used to play one game, right? We used to when we are small, we used to write some number in one sheet, and we used to uh, keep in front of our friends and ask which number I have written. Then we used to give them one guessing, right? I'll give you 4 chance. Then one more condition we used to tell them. Okay, the number is between this and this number, right? For example, I'll be hiding one number. Okay. Anyone is online who is very active here? Let us play that game. Okay. Mm, Mohit is there. Mohit is present. Mohit is present. Okay. Anvit, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Anvit, I have written a number. Okay. And I won't lie it. And that number is between 0 and 7. Okay. Now, can you guess that number?
5.
It is less than that.
Less than 7.
Less than 7. You told 5. No, that number is less than 5. Okay. Then give me the one more. I will give you 3 chance. Guess the number. Next. One chance is over. You told 5. So I gave you hint. It is less than 5. Next.
3.
It is more than that.
4.
Yes, it is the right answer. So you got the logic there? See, I'm giving you the range value. It is in so and so range, and I'm giving you the condition, right? So I say, okay, whatever predicted number is more than that, whatever the predicted number is less than that. Then one more thing is, yeah, I told it's right. So you got the 3 range. So this is the one of the standard like gaming software that we can or program we can write. Shall we write that code here? Okay. Shall we write code for that? Yes? Okay. Now Anvit has told 5, right? Why he told 5? He can say any number, right? From 0 to 7, he can say even 2, he can say even 1, he can say even 0, any number within the range, right? So what these numbers are called as? Tell me what these numbers are called as. Anything which you select dash. What that word we call as? The next topic is same topic we are discussing. What is this? Numbers are called as? Roshni, Hari Prasad, are you there? Only your faces are visible, like dummy faces, which are put as your status pic. Such numbers are called as what? Okay, let me answer. It's called as random number. Okay, to generate random number, we have to use a function from the Python library or a standard Python library, that is random.py or random. Okay, is a module that we need to import in our system. Okay, so in order to use these functions. Okay, so how I can say that, how I can use this random number, then I can print using any random number in a any range. Okay, so let us write this. Okay, I'll write one random number for I in range. Before that, I need to import random. Okay, random name. See, random means what? Module instant. Okay, it is from some object of, means it is a variable which belongs to some module of instance. Okay, it is a function library. Fine, so it is showing, okay, this random is from some module. It is module will decide this, where what to store in this. So it is giving this kind of structure. Okay, for I in range of any number, I'll write here 10. Okay, so I want to print one random number. So how I write that? Random dot rand int, and I need to write, okay, how many random numbers I need? 10 random numbers. In range is what? 1 to some 80 I will write. In range 1 to 80, I want some random numbers. See, when I write code, same time this value is taken. See how many random numbers we need? That is I in range of 10. Okay, so 9 it is showing here. So we will just execute. I need to write here some range 10. Import random for I in range 10, print random dot. I need to give indent, I think. Okay, next something. Hmm. I need to close this bracket. Okay, now fine. See here. See how many random numbers have there here? 10 random numbers. When I previous. See here, I value is decreasing. I need 10 random numbers, and those random numbers are from 1 comma 80. How will you ask for that random numbers from this random module? It is random dot randint, means that random number should begin from 1. It should be before 80. Understood now? Now I'll give here 10 itself. Let me check 10 itself. So what will be my output in this case? So am I getting any 10 value? Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
What happened?
Sorry to interrupt, but the screen isn't visible, ma'am.
Okay. Sorry. Sorry for inconvenience. I need to share the screen. It's okay. You can interrupt and just tell me, because sometimes I'll be confused, right? So you can tell me, no issues. Um, 1 second. Okay, so this is the previous line to execute it last. Okay. So now I'll change this code. Wait, I'll just stop for this. Okay, from Jupyter Notebook, I'll execute. Now, can you see this, student? Can you see this screen? Okay. Now I'll write here import module, that is random, enter for I in range. How many random number I need? I need 10 random numbers. Okay. Then I have a space range. To get random numbers, I need to follow this. See here, random dot rand int from 1 comma some. I need only 10 random numbers. Okay, so I'll just execute this. Syntax error. What I need to add here, colon run. So I got here 10, right? See here, if I write give here range here 1 comma 10 means in for loop it will take till 9 iteration. Okay, here you see random means it will even include 10 here. It will include 1 here. So let me execute this code again. It includes 1 also, it will include 10 also, but totally 10 random numbers you will be getting. Clear with this random function? Okay, so I'll share a link with you in this description in a classroom, so you can program with the guessing the number, as we played a little game here, and same way you can play one more game. Okay, you can play one more game there, that is rock paper and scissor, and you should know how to program it. If you're clear with this concept, then it is very easy. You people know how to play rock paper and scissor game? The guessing a number game we have played. Rock, paper and scissor. Okay, you just go through that rock, paper and scissor in this, okay? And there is last concept that I want to discuss in chapter 2 is regarding two programs is a homework for you. You people have to understand and analyze it. So that time it will be easy, because if you are thorough with this concept, then those two programs are nothing for you. Okay, so this is a assignment what I'm going to give you. Just trace those programs. Okay, so next is last topic in chapter 2 that I want to discuss is ending a program early with the system exit function. If you want to exit the function, you might have used exit like in some loop and all. When you something you use directly, you exit, just come, don't execute the next statement, just come out of that program. Okay, same way, the last flow control concept to cover is how to terminate the program. Okay, program always terminate if the program execution reaches at the bottom of the instructions. You know that. However, you can cause the program to terminate or exit before the last module. Okay, sorry. Uh, okay. However, you can cause a program to exit or terminate before the last instruction by calling sys.exit function. Since this function is in sys module, okay, sys module, you need to import it. Okay, so we'll write a program, a simple program for this, so it will be easier to analyze. Fine. So now I'll write. I need to import that. So import. Yes, I can import one more file, any modules after by putting commas. Okay, but already imported with the random, no issue. This while condition is they are saying it as true. Okay, print type exit to exit. Okay, then response equal to input. Then if response equal to exit, then what I need to do? Sys.exit. See, this is the way you write this. Then exit means exit, come out of that. Else what you have to do? Print you typed plus response, concatenating with variable student. This is a new way, we should remember that. You typed this to bring single quote, remember, full stop this. So let me run this code. Invalid syntax. So what I need to do here, colon, run. End of line. Something is missing. This is not required. I feel so. Okay, this is response. Full stop. I need this. Type exit to exit. I'm not typing exit. I'll write just you. Then I'll press enter. See, type exit to exit. Now I'll write yours. Enter. Type exit to exit. So what happens if I type exit here? So an exception has occurred, which means it is telling to close this program. Okay, system exit. So this is how you can exit a function. Okay, sorry, a program. Okay, by using sys.exit function. So today's we are wind up. I'll wind up this sessions today. Today's session. Thank you for your attendance. People have attended it. So one more thing, what I'm going to do here is I've taken the attendance in between the session student. So don't think that many people have joined and left. Everything is recorded in my system. So no issues. So you tell your friends who are absent, I'm strictly monitoring it. So be punctual to the class. Okay, if you have any queries, you can just post in Google Classroom. Okay. So even Saturday, I'm taking the entire session on chapter 3. I need to wind up that. Okay. So thank you for cooperating.